dana veremani sikkhapadang samadhiyami kamesu micchācara veremani sikkhapadang samadhiyami musāvāda veremani sikkhapadang samadhiyami suramere majja pamadantana veremani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Affirmative vows based on 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful and kind and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho viñjācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sārati Santādeva manusānaṁ buddho bhagavati. Homage to the Dhamma. Swaṅkāto bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko vakāliko Ehipassiko upanayiko pancattam veditambo vinyuhiti. Homage to the Sangha. Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Ujupatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Nyāyapatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Samīcipatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Yadidam chantari purisa yugani Adha purisa pungala Yesa bhagavato sāvaka sangho Ahuniyo pahuniyo Dakkiniyo anjali karaniyo Anuttarang punyak
Yantang Lokassati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Next page. Offerings. Offering of light.
Ghanasaram padintena Dipena tamadang sina Tiloka dipang sambuddhang Pujayami tamunudang.
Offering of incense.
Gandha sambharayuttena Dupenahang sugandhina Pujaye pujaniyantang Puja bhajana muttamang.
Offering of flowers.
Vanna gandhe gunopetang Etang kusuma santating Pujayami munindassa Silipada saroruhe Pujimi buddhang kusumena nena punyena etena labami mokkang pumpang milayati yata idang me kayo tathayati vinasa bhavang.
Offering of water.
Adivase tuno bhante paniyang parikampitang anukampang upadaya patiganhatu uttama.
Offering of drinks.
Adivase tuno bhante gilana pancayang imang anukampang upadaya patiganhatu uttama.
Worship of shrines.
Vandami cetiyang sambang sambedhani supatititang saririka dhatu mahabodhing buddha rupang sakalang sada. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Wish of well-being.
Incheva manchante Namaste niyang Namaste mano Rate nante yang
Katang Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one is peace or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one is peace or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like the links in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities, as a smith removes the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened, and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All things are not self. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Good evening, everyone. Nice to have you all for our meditation today. So we just did our chanting. The chanting will be helpful for a better meditation to gather the attention to this present moment. So with that chanting, let's relax our body and settle down right here. First, before we start the meditation, you can rejoice yourself. Appreciate yourself. You are taking this few minutes in your life to have this spiritual practice. Rejoice the decision that you have made to come to this center, to join this meditation, to spend these few minutes practicing the meditation. Rejoice the decision that you have made. Deeply appreciating yourself, you can make a determination. The determination is that I'll engage in a committed practice. I will make use of this wholesome guidance, this wholesome wisdom, this wholesome gathering. I will engage in a committed practice. Wholeheartedly make that determination now. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and the chant. The sound of the bell and the chant will help you to settle your mind further, relax your body, and to gather your attention into this present moment until the very end of the sound of the bell and the chant. Be with the sounds. Namo Buddhaya. It means pay homage to the Buddha, the supreme teacher. Listen to your mind. You can still hear the sound of chanting Namo Buddhaya in your mind, resounding. Listening to your mind, you understand you are right here. Be right here in this present moment. Take a moment to feel how you are keeping your body. You are in a meditative posture, keeping your upper body upright and chin somewhat parallel to the floor. You are placing your both palms together on your lap, right palm on the top of left palm. And you are keeping your both eyes closed gently. This is your meditative posture. Try to be in this motionless posture during the meditation. If you feel you want to move or change your posture, you can do it meanwhile the meditation, mindfully and slowly. Otherwise, try your best to be in this motionless meditative posture. Now take a moment to feel the entire body. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes. From the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Feel the entire body and relax. Relax your body. Relax your body. Relax your body. Feel your feet, your lower legs, upper legs, your back muscles, belly muscles, chest muscles. You can feel how the muscles are pressed where your body meets the cushion or the chair. Feel that pressing sensation. Feel your chest area and both shoulders. To feel more closely, take a deep breath slowly. Slowly breathe out. Feel the relaxation in your upper body. Feel your upper arms lower arms, palms, fingers and fingertips. In the way that you are keeping your fingers, your palms, you can feel how the fingers are touching each other. Any warmth sensation between your fingers? Feel it. Acknowledge all the sensations and be with your body. Feel your neck area, your facial muscles. You can invite a gentle smile into your face and feel how the facial muscles are relaxing. Feel your forehead and the top of your head and relax your body. Relax your body. Relax your body. You are in a relaxed posture. Everything is peaceful, quiet and calm. You are sitting right here. Now it's the time to find out your mind, your present mind. Find it out. Where my mind is right now. And observe what is really happening there. What is going on in your mind right now? Thoughts, thoughts, thoughts. Various types of thoughts are occurring in your mind, one after the other. From your past experiences, memories, create thoughts in your mind. Whatever you experience, even in this moment, may create some other thoughts. Or you may have some thoughts related to future. Observe all the thoughts and notice them. Whether they are pleasant or unpleasant, wholesome or unwholesome, no matter what they are, just keep observing the thoughts mindfully. Thoughts. Be aware about not to feed any of these thoughts, not to follow any of these thoughts. Just let them occur. Let any of these thoughts occur. Observe and notice them. Positive thoughts, negative thoughts, neutral thoughts. Thoughts are popping up in your mind. Being in this meditative posture, sitting right here, you are observing your own mind. No one can do it other than you. Observing and noticing the thoughts, you understand the nature of your mind and how thoughts occur in your mind. That is the nature of your mind. With that understanding, now you can generate a wholesome thought in your mind. Purposefully, you can cultivate positive thoughts in your mind. Instead of these random thoughts, intentionally, you can cultivate wholesome thoughts. In this meditation, we are generating the thoughts of loving kindness, loving friendliness. What a beautiful thought you can generate as a human being. Loving kindness, wishing goodwill for everyone. Wishing all beings to be well, happy and peaceful. Without exception, you can cultivate this unconditional love to all beings. You can start from yourself. Think about yourself as an individual sitting right here. This person, this being deserves loving kindness. Genuinely make the wishes of loving kindness for yourself. Think about your body, your mind, your life. Mindfully listen to the guidance. Generate loving kindness for yourself. Listen to the guidance and repeat it in your mind. And generate loving kindness. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May my mind be well, be healthy, be healed, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Generate loving kindness and radiate throughout your body, wishing a healthy body. Feel each and every parts of the body and radiate your loving kindness. You can radiate your loving kindness into the internal organs, systems, and the functions of the body. Even in this moment, they are functioning for you. Deeply appreciating that support. Radiate loving kindness throughout the body, starting from the skin. Radiate loving kindness to the internal organ, internal functions, and the systems. May the skin, the muscles, the bones of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May all the internal organs, the systems, the respiratory system, the cardiovascular system, the digestive system, the genitourinary system, the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, the immune system, the brain, the sensory faculties, be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Observe your mind. It's full of loving kindness. You made genuine wishes of loving kindness for yourself. Now it's time to expand your loving kindness beyond yourself, to extend the same wishes of loving kindness to all beings without exception, to everyone else. You are extending these wishes of loving kindness, expecting nothing in return. Let's start from right here. Wherever you are practicing this meditation, think about the people who are staying close by you. Here you can think about these spiritual friends who are practicing the same meditation with you. As a spiritual community, let's share our wishes of loving kindness with each other. May all these spiritual friends be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. Let's expand our loving kindness beyond this room. Think about anyone else in your life as beloved ones, your family members, relatives, friends, neighbors, co-workers. Think about them and extend the same wishes of loving kindness for them. The loving kindness you are generating is boundless, no limits. Make the same wishes for them. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. Now let's expand our loving kindness beyond the circle of beloved ones, not only for human beings, to all other beings, including all the animals, all the other creatures, visible or invisible, living near or far away places. Large ones, tiny ones. Think about all beings. Even in this moment, there are so many beings who are suffering due to many conditions. They deserve your loving kindness, your compassion, your boundless loving kindness. You can extend these wishes of loving kindness into every direction. Sitting right here, extend your wishes of loving kindness into the direction of the front. Back, left, right, above and below. May all beings living in every direction be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Loving kindness has made your mind peaceful. You are relaxed. With your peaceful mind and with your relaxed body, now you can gently move your attention into the breath. To practice breathing meditation as a silent meditation for next few minutes. As a preparation, if you have changed your posture, keep your body upright. Take a deep breath slowly. Holding it for a while, slowly breathe out. Keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils. You can feel your in-breath and out-breath, how the eyes touch in there. Take few more deep breaths slowly. Then come back to your natural, normal breath. What you have to do is just mindfully breathe in and mindfully breathe out until you hear the sound of the bell. Be with the breath. You may have different other thoughts in your mind. Observe them mindfully, understanding that's the nature. Come back to observe your breath. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with the breath. Mindful breathe in, mindful breathe out. Dukkhappatthāca Niddukkha Bhayappatthāca Nibbaya. So සුකප්පත්තාච නිසසෝකා හොන්තු සබ්බේපි පානිනු May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of the meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the great teachers in the past who transmitted this wisdom, this practice from generation to generation. And you can appreciate the guidance and the instruction you received for this meditation today. And let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us today to practice this meditation peacefully and comfortably, who cleaned and arranged this place for you, who are taking care of this center for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them. And even these non-living things we are using for our meditation, the cushion, the chair you are sitting on, this bell, the device which helped to connect to this meditation from home, deeply appreciating that support and feeling gratitude. To conclude our meditation, let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, so now it's our time for our discussion. Bante Pema is joining from Sri Lanka. Bante, today we have a quite numbers of friends here gathered as a start of this new year practicing a meditation.
Greetings to everyone. So nice to see you all. So nice. I'm so glad to see a room full of people. I think first of all, I would like to extend my greetings and blessings to Bante Metta for his 30-year anniversary of being a monk.
Thank you, Bante. Thank you.
Yes, it's such a great blessings for all of us that you dedicated your life for this spiritual journey, for this compassionate work. I think you entered the monkhood when you were still a child, maybe early teenage, and then so So 30 years includes your training novice period, right, Bhante?
Yes, Bhante, yeah.
Yeah. So he received novice education 30 years ago, and then he received his high ordination. So 20 years ago, right, Bhante? So I think in Buddhist monastic tradition, when you are a novice monk, you are called samanera. That means the son of the monks. And then you get the higher ordination, you are called bhikkhu. And then you complete first 10 years of your monkhood as a high ordained monk, you are called thera. And today you are completing the 20 years in the high ordination, right, Bhante?
Actually, Bhante, my high ordination was in July. You know that.
July, yeah.
Yeah,
So
maybe now
this year, so this
20,
oh,
the
last,
year before last, 2024.
yeah.
That's for my higher ordination, 20 years. Bhante Ji confirmed it in front of him. I received all the blessings with him, and he declared, I am a, how to say, Bhante, Mahathera, elder monk, right?
Mahathera. The senior monk already. Yeah, he doesn't look senior, but he's a senior monk.
Now he
Yeah.
can ordain
Thank-
other monks, Bhante, right?
Yeah, yes. Once you reach, yeah, senior, then now he can have his own disciples. So, yeah, I was actually wondering, who are the people who are having, bald-headed, coming closer to us. Is that Jay? Sitting? Yeah, Bante. So there's a candidate, Bante. You can make him.
Yeah. One special thing, Bhante, I have given half of my name to even when he become Upasaka. He's Nanda.
Yeah.
I am Metta Nanda. You are Nanda.
Yeah, Bhante.
Yeah. Anyway, so happy to
Thank
see
you,
you all.
Bhante.
And I'm so here I have a different schedule than how we live in the US here in Sri Lanka. We are so it's in the morning here. So but I'm enjoying my home monastery, and then meeting old community members, and of course meeting my monastic teachers, and also my mother and other family members, and also getting more opportunities to teach novice monks, young novice monks, and also to help children in the open ages. So it's a different set of work and different set of schedule routing here, but I'm enjoying it, and most of all, I'm enjoying the warm weather. I don't want to tell you, what is the temperature here. You will be jealous. So, yeah. But anyway, really nice to see you all. So we will continue our discussion on Loving Kindness Sutra. Right, Bhante. So we are
Yes.
learning still the first 3 verses of the sutra. Bhante, can we read that first 3 verses?
Yes, Bhante. Yeah. Okay, so please turn to page 16. That is the discourse, and we are having the series of discussion here. So we just read the meaning in English, only the first 3 verses. Let's read together. He who is skilled in working out one's well-being and who wishes to attain the state of peace should act thus. He should be adroit, straight, upright, obedient, gentle, and humble. He should be contented, easily supportable, with but few responsibilities, of simple livelihood, controlled in senses, prudent, courteous, and no hanker after associating with families. Let him not perform the slightest wrong for which wise men may rebuke him. Let him think, may all beings be happy and safe. May be happy in your minds.
Okay, Bhante. So we have covered a number of qualities that are explained in these 3 verses that we should develop in order to practice loving kindness effectively. a complete, perfect, effective loving kindness can be practiced only that loving kindness is supported with other qualities that we just discussed, you just recited. So we are here today. We will discuss the qualities called not hankering after families. Right? Yeah. So Bante, I may need the permission to share the screen.
Okay.
So I remember, is Nancy here today?
No, Bhante, she's not.
Yeah, she really wanted to know the meaning of this part. So hopefully she can join from home or even watch later. So Kulesu Ananugito. So let me share the screen so I can see. So this is how it sounds in Pali, Kulesu Ananugiddo. So not hanker after families. So here the term Kulesu means in families, Ananugiddo means not attached or not hanker after families. So we can have two levels of meanings here, general meaning and specific meaning to monks. So not hanker after families. So when the monks, they may not have their personal families, but still they have a large extended family. So in that case, not attached to selected families. So this is very interesting quality that really gives us the opportunity to understand what we really mean by metta, the love. Here, there's interesting balance we have to make when we practice loving kindness. So we tend to think that the enemy of the loving kindness is anger or hate. So therefore, we try to develop understanding, forgiveness, and empathy towards people who we may not like. So that's what people are most concerned when they are practicing loving kindness. How we can develop our mind to even to feel um, uh, kindness to people that we may not like that much. But there's another aspect of this loving kindness that we have to be mindful and we have to overcome. It is not the people that we don't like. Actually, it's the people that we may like the most. Or maybe the people that we are attached, people that we have affection for. So, and the clarifying and purifying that relationship bond is also part of our loving kindness. Because our families are so close to us, and we are so bonded with our family, we are so attached to our families. But that attachment, that bond, that affection sounds great, and of course we have responsibilities and family obligations. But if we are not mindful, that family bond and attachment and affection can hinder our ability to grow beyond simple affection to deeper loving kindness. So the Kulesu Ananagiddo is maintaining an interesting balance attitude towards our families in our practice of loving kindness. For monks, our family is bigger than our biological family. And wherever the place that we live, whatever community that we serve, is like our family. But then we have a responsibility to be mindful, to associate and be with, work with that large extended family, a community, without um, attaching to selected families, without maybe doing any favorism. So this quality gives us two important qualities that we need to maintain in loving kindness. One is non-favoritism and impartiality. When we are practicing loving kindness, we need to grow beyond our partiality to certain group of people and and so we need to grow beyond that. So the not hanker after families is helping us to understand that ultimately all human beings have similar needs and similar concerns, although we have a special responsibility towards our family members, maybe towards our neighbors, towards people who are living with us. We have a special responsibility. But in practicing loving kindness, we cannot be partial towards them. And we need to grow our mind beyond.
Bante, are you there? We cannot hear you. We have some kind of maybe in Sri Lanka, maybe morning some signal problems. Anyway, Bante is talking about this is the 13th quality actually. In this discourse so far, we have talked about 12 qualities which are supportable to have a kind of a complete loving kindness, perfect loving kindness. So when we go to the last 12 qualities, it is obvious, right? When we are qualified with those qualities, very easy to generate kind of okay, I'm not talking anymore. Okay, Bande. So I just went back to the beginning and the qualities so far we talk about Bante. Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, Bante, so our internet connection is not that strong. so sorry, it dropped. Okay, let me go back again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think, taking care of our family and then fulfilling our duties towards family is one thing. We need to do that definitely as parents, as brothers and sisters. We really need to do that. But then we have to be really, really mindful, and we should develop ability within us that not to be partial when it comes to genuinely wishing well-being. For example, we cannot wish well-being to our own family members at the expense of happiness and well-being of others. So that part we need to understand. So metta, loving kindness, is actually beyond family love. And it's a kind of non-discriminatory love that we are developing and growing. So while we are fulfilling our family obligations, our heart, our genuine wish of well-being, our goodwill should grow into a non-discriminatory level. When we have strong family love, in a limited love, there can be people who are not happy with our family members. So therefore, sometimes when we are too much attached to our family, and if someone is angry with our family members, we also become angry with that person. So those are the subtle things that we need to be mindful and grow beyond that. So it's kind of even even towards the family members, we need to grow beyond affection. So what we really have towards our family members in ordinary sense is affection, bond, or attachment. That is normal, that is natural and normal, and of course we have to have such an affection, attachment to our family members to begin with. But as a practitioner, as a spiritual practitioner, we need to gradually transform this affection to a deeper level of love. So what we mean by that is that our genuine wish or our interest is their happiness. But sometimes their happiness may not involve us. Their happiness may not include us. And even in the case that their happiness does not include us, we are okay with it. So there's two levels here. One is not to have going beyond partiality, become impartial when it comes to wishing well-being and goodwill. Other one is even towards our own family members. We try to grow beyond affection, and only our interest is their happiness, whether that happiness includes us or not. So here I think we get an opportunity to talk about a difference between love and attachment. We usually have an understanding that the love means attachment, right? So we think that the more we attach, and we think that the more we attach, the more we love. And that's how we usually understand the concept of love. But when it comes to metta, the loving kindness that we are developing, it is not the kind of attachment. So usually attachments grasps, sometimes demands or expects, and possesses. And that's how the attachment work, towards people, and we have that expectation and demands and possesses. It's not easy. It's not light. It's quite heavy. But love, or maybe loving kindness, is more about allowing, honoring, appreciating the whatever the priorities or the concern of the other person. So particularly the attachment has two interesting elements in it. One is a sense of control. Other one is an ownership. That is, when you attach to a person, we develop an idea that we want to control. We want to, control that person in a very subtle way. We want that person to do the things that we like to do, and so we always try to influence and control that person. The other one, we think that person belongs to me, not to anyone else. So the sense of ownership, and these two things are normal. This is how human society usually function. But in a spiritual growth, we need to understand this and grow beyond this attachment. And love is about freedom and genuine wish of well-being. So when Buddhists give this quality, when we practice loving kindness, not hankering after families, and he's guiding us. There's a subtle level of disturbance we have towards to the practicing of genuine loving kindness. That is a special bond and affection and attachment we have towards our family. So we have to be very mindful to loosen it, and not to give up the family, not to not to we can continue to care for our family, but then grow beyond that limited attachment and affection. So that is why the near enemy of love is called attachment. Of course, we all know the far enemy of love, far enemy of metta is anger or hatred. We know that it is hatred, but there's a near enemy, subtle, we call near enemy. It looks like love, but it's not really love. So attachment looks like love, but it's not really the love. It can really damage our genuine ability to love. So when the Buddha said that kulesu ananugiddo, and what he really meant by is this subtle difference between genuine loving kindness and attachment that we have to be mindful. And with regard to family, we really have to learn this because it's a very delicate relationship. So to genuinely practice loving kindness, we have to balance, we have to purify our relationship with our family. That is why Buddha said that not hankering after families is a quality that will support our genuine loving kindness. So when it comes to genuine love, we have an interesting simile given, actually an interesting simile given by the Buddha. What the simile Buddha gave is actually holding a little bird. But here, we can also get the simile of holding a butterfly. And how we can hold a butterfly? Of course, if we grasp the butterfly, if you try to hold it so thoroughly, grasping it and too much protective and defending the butterfly, you will really, give a hard time to butterfly. Even sometimes you will crush the butterfly. because you really want to protect the butterfly, can keep it securely and to protect you. That will be very, uncomfortable and very painful for the butterfly itself. And that is how usually we love people, but the holding a butterfly is such a balanced and gentle act that we give the care, we give the space, and we give the care and attention it needs, but at the same time we also give the freedom and space it needs. So not really holding too tightly, not also abandoning or disregarding or being careless, but that gentle balance of holding the butterfly, giving the space and the freedom. So that's the kind of purification, balancing act that we need to do when we practice loving kindness. What the Buddha meant by not hankering after families is this subtle balance that we need to do in our life with regard to family, with regard to close people. So the challenge that we have is not only with the people that we don't like, not only with the people that we may angry with, but we also have a bigger challenge, another challenge to purify our loving kindness with regard. That is the people that we really love and attach and have affection with. No one will start in this level. We start with affection, we start with attachment, and that is how we connect to people, right? We start with affection, we start with attachment. That's where we start. But then in our relationship we need to grow beyond it, gradually transform. Even with regard to our family members and our partners, our friends, we need to gradually transform from that attachment, affection, to more of genuine interest of well-being of the other person. Okay, any thoughts or sharing or questions, please? Everyone looks very silent.
It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take, yeah. It's a lot to process.
Yes, exactly.
I have a question about that. I don't think you can see.
Come a little bit. Yeah.
Is that microphone?
I can hear you briefly,
You can
yes.
sit over here. And, yeah.
Hi.
Oh, nice to see you, Tim.
Mike, I think I just got a question that occurred to me, which is, say you have a family member who is very attached and clinging and very has like a tight grip. How could you handle someone like that, or what could you say to that loved one to maybe ease their attachment in a situation like that?
Yeah. So it's one thing that we become mindful of it and gradually transform it, but to teach it to someone else is really challenging because that is our conditioning, right? So we usually think that loving means attaching, and that is our conditioning. So we think that if I don't attach, if I don't so much close and grasping, I don't love that person. That is how we have been conditioned. So it will be really challenging process how we can gradually guide that person to move beyond that. Okay, I'm just thinking how we can help. Yes. I would like to hear from our people here. Have you ever handled such a situation? So please feel free to share how we can handle such a situation. Of course, we have such people in our life, even some friends, family members, so possessive of us, so attached to us, and how we can help them. We don't like to hurt them, but at the same time, how we can, help them to grow beyond, because many of them are suffering because of that. So
One thing better you share, maybe we have that experience, but maybe your experience as when you leave home as a child, how you solve with your strong relationship with your mom, because you have to. I know that personally, Bante pay mom with his mom all the time. So you right, Bante. So how you give maybe some kind of advice, and so how you try to heal your mom.
you mean, yeah, of course, my mom also used to attach to me so much. Yes. But I think I have lived far away enough from her that she has developed a different relationship with me. Yeah, but of course, whenever I get a chance, I will talk to her, and then actually, I let her to experience. Whenever we kind of attach and possessive of something, and it is not comfortable, so I kind of guide her to reflect on that. And how heavy this feeling is for you. How how heavy, and how sometimes how painful, and so I think maybe guiding them to like reflect that difficulty that they are going through when they have that will help. And then of course we need to educate, we need to like give more clear idea. Genuine love is more of goodwill, genuine wish of well-being, and then and genuine interest in the happiness of the other person. um, So it takes a while. Maybe it takes a while, and with patience, we need to like maybe guide the person to understand the difference between the more noble, broader love and then an attachment. Although they look similar, they are not really the same.
That's especially
Any other suggestion from our friends?
especially true in older children. You know, to continue to love, but decrease the attachment because it's time to grow and independence. The older they get, there's too much attachment, it gets difficult.
As parents and children, right?
Let's say, that's like going through college and stuff, there should be less attachment, but continue to love.
Helping them to understand the suffering that they are going through because of this maybe little bit misalignment. So maybe kind of maybe in a friendly way, whenever there's an opportunity, we can teach them. You have a really good heart. You are really full of good qualities, good affection. But the way you relate to me or others has a little bit misalignment that gives you suffering and also gives the suffering to other person. And appreciating that good heart and then encouraging the person to align it or calibrate it. Okay, Bante. So, does anyone know any good book that we can give such a person as a gift to read?
Just
Yeah.
send a recording of this talk, Yeah, really.
Maybe maybe that gave me a title for another book that I want to write. How to love without attachment.
I appreciate the idea of accepting and validating the state of attachment and not pushing against it as just, that stood out to me, the message that it's valid and expected that attachment exists with a family member. I would maybe tend to push and resist toward, but that feels notable to validate that as an experience.
You could always use the Irish exit, and then the next time you see them, say, "Yeah, I really enjoyed our time together."
I'm just helping get you ready,
Yeah.
So it is a lot to wrap your mind around, and just to kind of, so attachment basically leads to expectations, which leads to judgment, which leads to resentment in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
So is that kind of where that all comes from, and why trying to take attachment out of it, because then it just frees everything up and you can just think more clearly, and I guess just live like, so there are a lot of things that I'm attached to as far as what happens globally, and with the government, etc., like that. And whenever I come into the loving kindness meditation, I start initially with my family, myself, my family, but then I go directly to the faces of the people that run the countries around here. I do, because I have to be able to offer that, because then that loving kindness that goes to them hopefully goes to the circles that are around them, to the circles that are around them, to the circles that are around them. And I find that with that attachment to those things, that's what happens to me, at least. I start to judge, and I start to resent. So I try to lose that attachment whenever I do that meditation. So, well, that's kind of my take on it. I hope that makes sense.
Is that the suffering? Is that resentment part of the suffering?
Say, yes.
If there's a book on love, it's not a book, but there's a play, King Lear by Shakespeare. And at the very beginning of that play, King Lear has 3 daughters, and he asks them, he's dividing up his kingdom, and he says, "Which one of you loves me the most?" And each daughter kind of goes and gives this speech about how much they love their father. And the youngest one, Cordelia, just says, "I love you as my duty commands." And he gets furious. But there's a great, you can find it on YouTube, King Lear, Ian McKellen. It's a great opening scene. But focus on King Lear and Cordelia, and you'll see, like, when I think what Bhante Pema was saying, I'm thinking of Cordelia in that play.
Thank you.
I don't know if this is as relatable, but there is a book about attachment styles. I don't know if anyone's ever read it. Yeah, it's like 3 attachment styles, and one of them is secure attachment, which would probably be more in line with what Dr. Green was talking about. Come from a secure attachment, but it helps you understand the attachment styles and where the etiology is of why they become clingy, or like what you were asking about the question, where that insecurity comes from, and how you, and if you understand where that comes from, then you can get to secure attachment, which is gonna be more like this release of just really loving the person, which, I mean, this might be more romantic love, but I think it could be applicable to anything really. You really want to spread that out, you know what I mean?
What are the other two styles?
Avoidant and anxious.
Yeah,
Okay.
And then there's a 4th one, which is complex, a combination of anxious and avoidant.
Secure, avoidant, and anxious.
and you don't have to be labeled like one, you can like go through different phases depending if you're secure and have something traumatic and become anxious, or, you know.
One thing about this book that I was really interesting is that the author doesn't pathologize the attachment styles. Even anxious and avoidant, they get a bad reputation. He talks about the understanding of that
Exactly.
attachment style
Yeah.
as opposed to judging that person with that attachment style.
Exactly. And there's a way to work on yourself when you understand
Yeah.
those attachment styles, that you can get, you know, beyond that. And I think it is.
Yeah, Bhante, I think this topic needs a whole session, maybe whole workshop, Bhante.
Yes, Bhante. Exactly, Bhante. We had a nice discussion over here. Our friends are distributing and sharing their thoughts and wisdom. So it's very nice discussion, but unfortunately,
Maybe we can, yeah. So we can arrange plan a workshop, on this topic on Valentine's Day. February.
And that's next month, right? When we have monthly program, so we
Yes.
can have this theme.
Exactly. Let's have this discussion.
Yes, yes, Bhante.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
but if so, because time is running out, let's move to the other part of our program. Thank you, Bhante.
So let us move to the other
So continue.
part of the event. Please turn to page number 14 of your chanting book. Transference of merits. We will transfer merits, the merits that we acquired with our departed relatives. Whoever departed relatives who have done many things for the progress of our life, for the well-being of our life, just think about them and share the merits with them. May our relatives share our goodness. May they also be happy and rejoice our goodness. Idam me ñātīnaṃ hotu sukhitā hontu ñātayo. Idam me ñātīnaṃ hotu sukhitā hontu ñātayo. Idam me ñātīnaṃ hotu sukhitā hontu ñātayo. Transference of merits to all the sentient beings, all the beings whoever accept and able to share our merits, may they do so. Entavata ca amhi sampataṃ puñya sampadaṃ sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being for the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act begin the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana. Purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be equal. This is the time for our blessing service. We are going to chant the discourse of loving kindness. We will chant this sutra uttered by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. We wish that may you all receive the blessings of the great compassion of the Buddha. With these blessings, may you all be well, happy, receive good health and healing. And also, we will share the blessings with our beloved friends, especially the case father, E.D. Jungle, and also we wish good health, Nancy. May Nancy and E.D. Jungle be well and happy. And also, especially we extend our blessings to Bhante Metta on behalf of his 30 years, months life. May Bhante Metta be well and happy. May he continue his spiritual journey with good health and with good friends. And you may also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, relatives, friends, people who are sick. and recall them to your mind and share these blessings with them too. May all of you receive these blessings. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya manta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicca sankho ujuca sujuca swajo jassa mudu anatimani santutse koca subharoca ampakincoca sallamuka bunti santindriyoca nipakoca ampagambo kulesu ananugindo nacakuddham samacare kinciyena vinyu pare upavadeyun sukino akemino hontu sabbe santa bhavantu sukitanta eke cipana bhutanti tathava tavarava anavasesa digavaye mahantava manjimaransa kanukatula dintava eva andinta ejeduri vasanti avidure bhutava sambhave siva sabbe santa bhavantu sukitanta naparo parannikumbete nati mangite kanta jinang kanji vyarosana patika sanyana manyassa dunkaminjeye mata yataniyam puntang ayusa eka punta manurangke vampi sambha bhutesu manasang bhavaye aparimanang mentanca sambha lokasmin manasang bhavaye aparimanang buddhang adoca tiriyanca sampadang avirang asapantam tithang carang nisinno vasayano vayavatansa vigatamindo etang sating adinteya brahmamitang viharang idemahu dindinca anupagamma sileva dansanena sampanno kamesu vinayagedang nahi jatu gamba seyang punareti etena sanca vanjena sonti te hotu sampada etena sanca vanjena sambharogo vinasatu etena sanca vanjena hotu te jaya mangalang Sambhitiyo vivanjantu sambharogo vinasatu mate bhavantantarayo sukhi digayuko bhavatu sambha mangalan rakkantu sambha devata sambha buddhanubhavena sada sonti bhavantu te bhavatu sambha mangalan rakkantu sambha දේවතා ධම්මානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ සංඝානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Reflect your own good deeds, kind deeds done today, yesterday, day before yesterday, whenever you have done whatever kind deeds in which you helped someone during the last few days, few seconds. Let us rejoice those kind deeds. Please repeat after me. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings, with my body, speech or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and gladly share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Now recall to your mind a kind deed done by someone else, whether to you or others. If somebody gave you something, if somebody was there to listen to you, if somebody showed some kindness, compassion towards you, even a simple short of moment, recall those moments. Let us rejoice. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others, with their body, speech or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people, and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Bante Pema. I don't know whether you are here. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, wishing everyone a very warm stay and look forward to see you again in our next session.
Thank you, Bante. Thank you. And thank you our friends who joined our YouTube, particularly Humudini Nona and Dana and John, our friends. Thank you very much. And also your feedback about the microphone not working in the beginnings. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, so let's see you in our next meditation session.
Until my turn.
Oh.
On behalf of myself and the PCP BBC community, I want to thank you for your hard work.
Oh, it's a
your
surprise.
Dedication, and thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
you've done for us.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Bante.
Thank you. Thank you, Bante.
That's such a great surprise. I'm so glad. Yeah.